Well, hello and welcome. The Gav Major, and yeah, this is Back to the Ports as always. Today I'm going to do something that YouTubers normally do, something that I've been meaning to do for a little while, and that is basically to watch some of the World of Warships Legends shorts or clip of the week videos, and just watch them for the first time and kind of review them. So we're going to sit back and watch a few, and better just stop the audio check. There we go. And yeah, we're just watching. Yeah, not exactly up to scratch, are we? There we go. There we go. There's the right scene. So here we are, drinking our coffee in our man cave in our office, and we've got the World of Warships Legends page up. Now, the first thing we're going to look at is obviously today we have seen the teaser trailer, I guess you could say, for the upcoming campaign ship. So what we do, we'll pop that up and we'll have a look at that. So obviously we have a French cruiser featuring one triple turret at the rear, and I think she's got two turrets at the front. So she's basically the French version of a super cruiser. This is basically the French Alaska, the French Azuma, the French Sea Freak, the French Yoshino, I guess you could say. Unfortunately, they're showing quite a few British ships getting destroyed here. We're seeing a Jutland, a Temeraire, and also Neptune. So I guess it kind of adds on to that tier 8. I feel, and obviously it's confirmed there, tier 8 premium cruiser. And there you go. What have we got down here then? So, speedy, heavy hitting, well protected, and that's all about the newest campaign. So obviously heavy hitting, but maybe not hitting as often as you would like. Might be something to mention. Speeding, well protected, but yeah, she's not going to be dishing out a lot of damage. She does. Did she come with torpedoes? I can't remember. She might have launcher or two. No audio. That's because I've been a muppet and not turned this on. We can watch it with the audio again, but nah, I don't think there's too much really to add. Hello, Brandy Cho. Hello, IKWay. Yeah, there's just some bit crackly. That's my end, I think. That's because of my bandwidth. But there you go. Well, at least we messed up the audio on the teaser trailer rather than actual clip of the week. Yeah, 305mm guns. No, yeah, there's not much more. They always keep their descriptions quite short, I guess you could say. Even the hashtags is quite short. But yeah, a French cruiser, tier 8. I haven't really got much really to add or comment on it really. I'll probably play through the campaign. Whether or not I get it, I don't know. Anyway, this is what we're here for. We're here for these shorts, these clips of the week. Ranger, I feel like they hired a new video editor. Yeah, it does feel like with that one, but also I think they've been able to get more out of it. It seemed. Whether that could allude to maybe a future improvement in, say, like a capturing device that they use. Anyway, so I guess we're just start at the start and work our way through. It is going to be a playlist. There are 32 of these, each of them about a minute long. Some of them are less. You can see this one's only 35 seconds. I'm not really sure what can be seen in 35 seconds, but wow, I have an idea. But as you can see, obviously this is an incognito window, but I haven't actually. I think I've only seen like 2 of these. So we're just going to let it load in, get some, give my internet a chance, I guess you could say, because otherwise it's just going to be quite crackly. Ooh, it is quite crackly as it is. I wonder if there's anything I can do just to save the graphic. I think it's probably. There we go. So I've noticed they obviously more recently are doing these short versions of the video, which is a bit irritating because it means you don't get all the information you would like. So it's very hard to, like, say, critique it. Like, I'm guessing we're in a Yamato, but we can't really tell. And they get the minnow quite nicely, but it's your classic Dev Strike. I think another downside of the of this view is you don't get the damage or anything else like that. So yeah, I'm going to say I'm not really much of a fan of this mobile 16 by 9 format. That's a nice hit on the Iowa. Yeah, I don't know if that was a double strike. Unfortunately, I can't really comment too much on it. I'm hoping that maybe later on, when we get to the full screen ones, we can critique it a bit more. Okay, this is an interesting one. We do actually have the map, but it's so small on a PC. Maybe if I go full screen, we might get a bit more out of this. Good evening, Vazz. But even on full screen on a PC, I can't really see what's going on up in this mini map. It just looks like maybe the enemy's making a push. We know they're in the Palo Media though. So they're making a torp rush. They're doing the classic Palo Media, but they're detected. I can't tell. It's probably going to be sonar from something. They're even detected there from firing their guns. But the Palo Media, just doing what the Palo Media is good at. Oh, there's one. These torpedoes are going to hit like a truck. Yeah, it's going to be Bismarck. Sonar's picking up. Now he needs to quickly slow down. And he's going full speed, I think. It doesn't quite finish off that Bismarck. But that was, yeah. I suspect that was a division of 3 German battleships all making a push up on one flank. And he's just, it's just been the perfect timing for a Palo Media just to make that kind of torp run. Just because it can, that's what the Palo Media is really good for. It's got really hard hitting torpedoes. And he's just seen that perfect opportunity. And even though he's going to get spotted and shot at to pieces, especially being detected by the Bismarck, the Bismarck's can only do so much damage, and the Palo Media's got so much HP that it has a good opportunity of actually making it through, and actually getting to all its targets. Also, those torpedoes, like I think I've already said it, but those torpedoes really do hit like a truck. So you only need like 1 launcher each. It's a shame that he couldn't just wrap up that last Bismarck. Right, I think that's mostly loaded in. So let's have a look. No torpedoes, no problem. Okay. So this is another one where it's been trimmed off, unfortunately. So we have a Benson. I'm not really sure what we're in. That's always a bit of a downside here. There's not really too much. Like, I don't know what destroyer we're in. It could be a Fubuki, it could be an Akatsuki, it could be what else could it be? There's a premium tier 5 Japanese version of this destroyer as well, which is not that good. But yeah, so we know it's one of those, but not sure exactly which one. And also, we don't know how much HP he had at the start of this as well. This is the irritating thing with this screen cut thing. So yeah, Wargaming, that's World Warships Legends team. That's my complaint with this format. I just dropped the format like this. Shinomi, that's it. Yeah, thanks, Randy. Right, next one. Let's see. What was this one called? Track your parcel. Okay, so this might be someone showing the shell tracking mechanics. We're in something American. Just used the damage con, and he's got the heal on the go. AP loaded. Cleveland's turning out, so he's leading it quite nicely. Yeah, they got the shell tracking mechanic on their controller. But yeah, unfortunately, we don't know how well that did overall. Anyway, don't tread on me. Okay, let's have a look at this one now. Actually, before I continue, one thing I did mean to mention is obviously, as we're doing this, and you're in the chat, if you have any of your own videos, your own clips, or if you've seen something funny in another video, ideally World Warships Legends related, I don't want to go off on tangents, feel free to chuck the links into the chat and I can put them aside in a notepad or something, and then we can just tack them on to the end. We can have a look at them. I know that Vazz has got like his recent Des Moines video, which I will bring up, and we'll have a look at that as well, because that is definitely worth looking at. But yeah, anyone else has their own little clips, videos, if you've got timestamps for them, just feel free, just chuck them in the chat and we can add them on. Because there's only 32 of these, and they're only about a minute each, and probably me talking over them is only going to stretch them out another minute. So, you know, feel free to stretch my content out a little bit. We're in something American. Is this? I think this is the tier. It could be a Montana, or it could be the tier 8. Oh, Yamato, go for the cheeks, bit further ahead. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Nothing more said, you know. Oh, there's a minnow. Oh, so I judging by the sounds, this player's dropped their speed. Now they're picking it back up again. And so basically, they're kind of playing with their throttle a little bit because they're expecting minnow torpedoes. That minnow knows it's dead. That poor thing. All the minnow can do is hope for overpens. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't know what happens after that. The Minnow's got enough torpedo launchers that she's able to chuck them out. So there's a potential that it's being clipped off. That this player does get killed after that. But even if it is a 2-for-1 trade, it's still a good trade. Let's see, what was the position of the teams actually? So yeah, if you took a 2-for-1 trade, this team's still going to be in the lead at the moment. Although they're not ahead on cap. Well, they're ahead on points, but not ahead on caps. Oh, Sax, hello. I'll just reiterate, if anyone has any of their own videos or clips they want me to just watch while we're doing this, feel free. Obviously, we'll try to keep World Warships Legends related. You shall not pass. Nice little reference to Lord of the Rings, I guess you could say. We have Gandalf the Grey then, I guess. No, we have KMS Ironblood. I've seen that name before, actually. Let's have a look. So your team's in the win. Your team's definitely ahead on kills. What are you in? No, I don't want to loop it. I think that's a Hippo. It could be a Prince Eugen as well. Probably the Hippo, judging by the Azure Lane camouflage. Anyway, he's just launched torpedoes. Oh, we have a little bit of a. That's interesting to see. That's the first one we've seen as we've been going through where they have this a little bit of double speed, just to obviously move it along a bit, because obviously it's not too much happening. Which makes me think maybe the torpedo's going to have a bit more of an impact. This is definitely someone who likes their Azure Lane. They got the Azure Lane voiceovers on. Also, definitely German. Definitely German. This is the thing. It's kind of, when I see things like this, I see a German player with German language in a German boat. You know what? I don't feel so bad being a British person in a British boat. Oh, this is quite concerning. So he's just taken out the Florida. We got Nagato and something else just come around the corner. So, yeah, this is not pretty, but they're definitely going to be sealing the deal. Yeah, he's tucking it in. What's that? A Gneisenhower. Oh. Yeah, just using those torpedo launchers on the Hipper. Yeah, nice, nice. I would share vids, but Sack swears too much. Oh, don't worry about that too much. Yeah, it's all my fault. Wargaming's going to speed up or cut the videos to fit in the 1 minute mark. They cut mine as well. Oh yeah, no, that's fair enough. I think they have to if they want to try and keep it within the minute thing. And sometimes it makes me wonder, why do they constrain themselves to only a minute? I think it could be interesting if they did this clip of the week thing and they allowed, say, up to 2 minutes, because then I think they'd end up getting a lot more submissions. I think by restricting themselves to a 1 minute limit, obviously there's only so much you can actually show, unfortunately. Rather than being clip of the week, it seems to be like moment of the week, and they don't have a moment every week either. Anyway, right through it to this one. Let's have a look. Oh, and then Nelson. And they're up against another Nelson. Right, yeah, this is quite typical. So this is on the map, Greece. It's over on the one of the far the, I want to say, western cap. There's these basically gaps in the island, and you can actually shoot through them. It can be quite cheeky as a destroyer sometimes to push right up and look through them, and if you can, target an enemy destroyer that's close. So here we're in an opportunity, although I don't. This is usually the big nice gap that you can get shells through. This is a little bit too constrained, but you can kind of slip some shells through as well. So this Nelson's definitely. First of all, this Nelson's already shot. Okay, so he's got nothing for the next, let's say, 20-25 seconds. And the first thing he's doing is, rather than say continuing and hoping to get most of his ship blocked by these islands, he's actually turning in. Now the Nelson's only got armour sufficient against 14-inch guns, and a Nelson, which is also on the other side of the island, has 16-inch guns. We're not sure, and also I guess has armour piercing loaded. So there you go. That's the perfect. That's the money shot. That's the perfect threading it through the eye of the needle. So yeah, and also it's just going to overmatch that armor and go straight into the Citadel. And there you go. 51,868 damage in that single salvo, which is quite cheeky. Alright, so let's see. This one's Hunt Them Down. It's a 1 minute clip. Let's see what we're looking at then. Alright, teams are about even, middle caps contested. This team's down on ships at the moment, and it looks like this player is the player contesting the middle, so they're playing pretty hard. They're in a Karabosk. We definitely have a Shimikaze there. I mean, we also have another destroyer, so yeah, this is going to be a nice little engagement. We do have torpedoes loaded, it looks, and so we should be alright. So we're going to go guns onto the Shimikaze. The thing he's got to watch out for against the Shimikaze is going to be what they call the wall of skill. However, looks like the Shimikaze's already chucked them all out. Interestingly, he was spotted by radar or sonar there for a brief second. Using high explosives against the Shimikaze. We haven't caught what the other destroyer is. Okay, here we have a little bit of a speed up clip. Torpedoes take up the Kamikaze, and we take out, and I think I want to say another Karabosk, judging by the name. So yeah, a nice little double strike of destroyers hiding in smoke. So always remember, smoke screens really are torpedo weapons. And yeah, those two players, I think just because the way one of them kind of probably T-boned the other one. Yeah, Dev Strike as well. Oh, there's a third destroyer. A lightning. Oh, that explains the sonar then. And the problem is it's too late for that lightning to really deal with that. So yeah, that's a really nice. That's almost like take out 3 enemy DGs and take back control of the central cap and not die. Quite nice. Obviously, that is probably either a very old clip because it's a Karabosk and it's engaging in lightning, and we now have tier 8 in the middle, or it's a failed division on the enemy team. That could be an option, I guess you could say. Let's see. We're in, is it Alaska? No, Kleber. So Kleber, engine boost on, doing about 50 knots. Very early in the game, a game of epicenter as well. So it's not really like any team's got an advantage. I'm half surprised. Let me try. I just want a bit more clarity on it for myself. Only 2 cruisers on the enemy team. Now, obviously, this Kleber has just spotted the ability, that moment where there's no cruisers around to support these 2 battleships. So he can trade his HP to get in close, and by doing that, he then obviously Kleber Torpedoes hit hard, can hit both of them. Almost doing like a French Paolo Emilio, I guess you could say. Yeah, there you go. And then do a French flip. There you go. Nice little double strike, double devastating strike as well. Yeah, unsupported battleships being basically abused by Klebers, I guess you could say. Oh, Eternal's here. Eternal, hello, hello, hello. Maybe I should reiterate again as well. If you've got any of your own clips, they don't have to be a 1 minute long clip, but any of your own clips or moments that you want to just share in the chat, we can also tack them onto the end after we've gone through these clips of the week. Next one is patience is key. Let's see what we're looking at here then. Patience is key. American battleship. Could be Alabama, possibly. Coming up against North Carolina, chucking up the spotter aircraft, but just waiting for that volley. And yeah, just loosen off the volley. It's not really much to say about this. It's just your typical battleship devastating strike. It's just one of those things. It's just like a perfectly timed salvo. It's not really much you can add to that, really. Tactically, I can't really comment on it either. No, it was Eternal. I mean, if I still had Nelson clip, I would have submitted that clip. The one with all the ramming action. Oh yeah, no. Good old ram. What's this one? Smokes are never safe. Okay, fair enough. Where? I can't see what it is. But yeah, he's got anti-aircraft guns on. He's chucked his own torpedoes out. Friendly Akazuki moves into the smoke. This is kind of a weird one. They've clipped this. So this is the centre of the screen. They've clipped it to show the right-hand side. Xbox player, even points. Contested caps, not much more to add. He's obviously spotted and engaged someone with a couple of shells. Torpedo magnet in the smoke screen. Oh good lord, so I am expecting, yeah, there's going to be a lot popping up here. There's so there's double strike, first blood, double kill, another dev strike as well. It's annoying that they've clipped this one so short, but 43,000 damage from 3 destroyers. That means what? That's about 11k. No, a bit more. 10, about 13, 14k each. So yeah, definitely all destroyers. Yeah, That's nasty work. That's nasty work. How many torpedoes? Only 5 torpedo hits as well. So, and yeah, he's basically. It's one of these DD heavy games. You can kind of see that with a carrier, 2 batteries on the cruisers. So, but this is the thing we don't know now. Does this player get away with it? Because there's torpedoes incoming. But yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And that one definitely deserves it. Obviously, remember, smoke screens are torpedo magnets, and it does happen. Okay, we're on to the older style clips where they didn't do the slim it down. So I'm gonna go to this kind of view. I could theatre view. I'm still going to block up the corner unless maybe I compress my webcam, which we can do. Let's do that. Let's see. There, that should be all right, shouldn't it? There. So let's have a look at this then. So this one is Berzerk. Let's have a look. What are we looking at? I wonder if we can just increase the quality on this one. Let's go to 720. Yeah, that looks a bit. It looks a bit better. I think it's quite a poor capture actually, as it is. That hasn't written. It's made it a smidge better. Let's go back to 480, just to try and save some of the. I don't know. The 720 does make it a little bit better. So let's do that. Okay, so this one, let's see, we're in a Riga tier 7, very battleship heavy game. So that's pretty much their only destroyer, and one of their only, well, one in half their cruiser force. No, 1/3 of their enemy cruiser force. Already lost quite a bit of HP. Run out of sonar, yeah, you're going to be dodging your torpedoes. Interestingly, now we can actually see the map, so we can kind of like critique the game a little bit more, I guess you could say. So, let's see. Red team haven't really. They've definitely strong-armed the eastern flank. However, which has obviously given them their only kill so far. However, they've kind of missed defending the middle. And their western flank isn't ideal because you can see on this blue team's kind of push through the middle quite nicely. They're also flanking on the left, and they've got a reasonable defence as well on the right. So yeah, blue team's already looking quite favourable when it comes to positions, and however, though not favourable on points because they have lost a ship. That's all going to be changing very shortly, especially with the 3 Citadels and the Megami. Keeping it nose in, quite nice. Dodging those Megami torpedoes. AP loaded, dodging those torpedoes, nice. Switching to the Colorado. Got lucky with overpens from the Colorado. Okay, mopping up the Megami quite nicely. And your secondaries, ironically, knocking out the main turret on the destroyer. I see what you're doing. Using AP on the Colorado at this range will obviously... Nice. AP on the Colorado at that range will definitely start hurting, especially if you aim at the deck level. Let's have a look. Where did you aim? Yeah, you can see they just aimed for the upper bout there. So obviously they're the slightly softer armour. And also it means if there is a bit of dispersion, some of it might go into superstructure. And then, yeah, going around on the Sakai, that's actually quite nice. There were moments there where I kept thinking, why is this player not checking out the torpedoes? And then, yeah, it's Riga. Doesn't have torpedoes. So obviously, yeah, poor Sakai. There you go, double strike. That's basically ruined. Let's see. By doing that, once this player goes down, that just means that the red team is just cornered over here, away from the base. The only advantage that the red team has is it is going to take a little while, especially for this battleship to get into the action, this cruiser to get into the action, and even that destroyer, I should say. I'm not sure why the destroyers come this way. Maybe the destroyer just didn't have much faith in the Riga dealing with these 3 ships. I don't blame him, honestly. But I think the destroyer is going to be very easy to turn around and help the base. These have just got to hold off, but I suspect this red team's going to have a bit of a decision to make, and they're going to all suddenly start piling in. I suspect that one's going to get knocked off by this group, and this group's just going to end up charging in and slowly getting picked off. But yeah, taking out 3 ships for yourself obviously now brings it all round nicely in your team's favour, quite nicely. Riga does have good P as well. Yeah, the AP on the Riga is kind of is special, I guess you could say. Right, we're just going to wait for the next one to load in. It is going to load, isn't it? Let's click on it. So the next one is being temperamental. Let's have a look. This is where it turns out my internet's died or something like that. Maybe I might have to just double check things on my side. Yeah, stream health looks fine. Don't know why it's been temperamental. Maybe we'll just leave the theatre mode. If we click on the next one, actually let's open that in a new tab. Pushing the internet to the limits here probably. Ooh, Rain Chang, still can't bring myself to grind past Bedoini. Bedoini's not too bad. I know a lot of people who actually do like the Bedoini. I think... I'm not too sure. Let's see, what did we get to? We got to click of the week, something cruiser. If I click that, close that. Just seeing if I can just free up a bit of capacity. Seems like so my laptop's having a bit of a tiz. Evening, Jeff. Evening. The fun's just started after Bedoini. Yeah, it can do. The Bedoini is quite interesting because she is one of the few tier 5s with radar. I think we might have to kill this and try and launch it again. We'll have to bring over the task manager and have a look at what's going on. OBS doesn't look too bad. There's not much I can really do. Oh well. In the meantime, I guess we can have a sip of water. I've drunk all my coffee already. Yeah. Seems like the internet's having a bit of a tiz. Wait. Might see if I can just do it in a standard window, maybe. This is a little bit of a nuisance, unfortunately. Yeah, even that's saying it's not having any fun. Oh, well, if you are interested in submitting your clip of the week to World Warships Legends community team, you can submit them through their Discord under the fun clips, or well, the fun category. I think it's clips. Yeah, strange. My internet's really not playing ball, even though I'm streaming. Don't think there's much I can really do to jolt it. Not too late for coffee, Major. No, not for me. Not for me. Do you like to have a coffee? Unfortunately, yeah, you're trapped with me on this big screen. What I might do while we're waiting for the internet to recover, well, just expand this out. Let's see. Let's put it at like a reasonable size. Get a close up, but I don't think I've got anything in the office worth showing off. Oh, my model kits are downstairs in the cabinet. Most strange that the internet's done this. Yeah, it says we're fine here. I was hoping to actually stream a bit longer, but I think it might have. Yeah, I think it might have called last orders on me. Ironically. Yeah, it's proper dead. Major, do you have a raw clip of the Nelson that game that could try submitting it? Unfortunately, I think just because of the I think you shared most of yours using your Google Drive, and I don't. Well, I did download them, but they would have all been on the old laptop before it crashed. And that laptop is definitely long since passed. Right, I'm going to do a quick task manager check, I think. See what's going on. Well, I'm not too certain about what's going on. I think I might have to call it there, unfortunately, because it's not playing ball. My only thought would be maybe to, if I spare a bit of capacity by cancelling out the background. I don't know. Even the chat's died. What I might do, just for a bit, I'm just going to pop you on the waiting screen for a second while I try and figure out exactly what's going on. Should be alright. I think I've just had to close it down and start it up again, I think. Yeah, it seems to be coming back quite nicely actually, so just bear with and we'll have it all launched again shortly. I think it's just whether the memory on the laptop just didn't quite like what was going on, just because we did have quite a bit going on, I guess you could say. Yeah, I suspect it was the I think it was just maybe the memory just capped out, just because Chrome can be a bit greedy with memory. World Warships Legends, right? I think that should work. So I'm just going to bring you back. There we go. Let's see. Just got to find the actual channel. There we go. Hello, Melissa. Hello. Let's see, playlists. Crib's doing capturing on Xbox as well. If you upload all your clips, going automatically to the gamedvr.com website, from where you can easily copy the link into Discord. Oh, very nice. How weird that isn't a Microsoft site. Yeah, that is actually kind of intriguing. You think it would be? Right, clips of the week. Let's view full playlist. What I might do? Maybe I might just open them one at a time in a new tab. Just to make sure that it does load up. And what do you think about the new campaign? Oh, it's French. Might be interesting. What we'll do. I'd like to just pause this. There we go. Just because I'm streaming and the laptop's being a bit memory hungry and internet hungry. I'll just pause them to start with. Let them load a bit. But anyway, this clip's called Cruiser Killer. So let's see what goes on in this one then. Obviously, I'm expecting cruisers to go pop. What I'll do, I'll put the webcam back up. There we go. So let's have a look. So we're in a Bismarck. We're targeting Edinburgh. It's quite early-ish in the game, but we've already lost a ship. So we're what, 2.5 minutes in? No, a minute and a half in. Yeah, minute and a half in. Just cruiser already dead. Looks like I'm feeling a bit sorry for this Bismarck at the moment because they are out on their flank all on their own. All their buddies are just gone. But it does mean there's quite a vicious crossfire on the enemy should they decide to push in. Francesco Gilio, Edinburgh. Edinburgh's going broad. Bismarck's not spotted then, so maybe the Edinburgh just wasn't really expecting it. There you go, 2 Citadels on Edinburgh, 27,000 damage. Kind of expected. It'd be interesting to see what was going to happen to that Bismarck further on, because yeah, that position doesn't look ideal. You kind of, if you keep pushing, you're going to get focused, and obviously that will hurt. So let's see, what's this one? This one's close and personal. We are in a Kleber. French torpedoes, they're going to hit hard, and for Kleber it's nice and fast. Your team's already ahead on points, already ahead on kills as well. So yeah, in a good position. I think this Kleber has played more of the long flank, but it's probably already engaged. I was expecting an enemy DD in the cap, and now they're making a push round. Torpedoes, we don't know what on, but they just got the kill. Let's have a quick look at that again. So they just sunk one of the battleships next to them. Can't see the name, but I don't want to put this on full screen. So they put 2 launchers out on the Baltimore. Yeah, main battery relay booster. There you go. Yeah, this is close quarters AP against the Baltimore. How much HP did the Baltimore have? Full health Baltimore. So at 34,000, 35,000. So, ooh, I had 10,000 volley. So they did like 35,000 damage with 15 Citadels on a broadside Baltimore with AP. Nice. Yeah. That's a nice way to dispatch it. And how does that put your team? Yeah, that puts your team in a very good situation. You've mopped up this hard corner of resistance. This lot could definitely do with getting into the battle a bit more now. I think at this is the moment really where this lot needs to start putting their socks up and pushing forward, because now they can start rolling over that objective quite nicely. Well, on to the next one, I guess. So let's see, this is a friendly hug. A friendly hug. California and an independence. Oh, Let's see. 46 aircraft shot down. Oh, I was going to say, I bet you this California has deplaned this poor Independence. And yeah, they have. So this California's already having a good game. 3 kills, 82,000 damage, 46 planes shot down, Dev Strike, clear the skies. And they're just toying with this Independence, aren't they? Like, it's not showing up here. But I bet this player's turned their secondary armament and AA off at the moment. Because there's no secondary battery fire. Oh, 12 overpens. They go straight through the... they go straight through that Independence. And then a little bump on the nose. He's already slowed down. There you go. There's your 4th kill and a die hard. Nice. What's this one? Tight maneuvers. Okay, so I expect this is going to be. There's a bit of a. Well, I'm kind of seeing this. There's a busy middle pass or two, brothers. We'll have to see. Okay, they're in a mains. Wait. Why is there a Leander in this game? God damn fail division. So we got a Leander, which really shouldn't be here. Charging up the middle in 2 brothers. A mains which just loosed both torpedo launchers from the starboard side. A loaded? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, Citadels galore. Dodging that, yeah, the Leanders launched those torpedoes a little too far forward. I would have maybe aimed them a little further back. Let me just, we're on 480, that's alright. He's just got 1 kill with torpedoes. Yeah, Leander did alright with torpedoes. There's his double strike and his dev strike. And now he's going to basically take advantage of this Goliath now. We're just trying to go for the ram. There you go. That was a lot of Azure lane voice as well with that one. Let's see, what's this one? A smart play. Let's see. Tier 4? Tier 4 and 5 game. Kamikaze's torpedoes reload so quickly, but yeah, there you go. What are you going to do about the T-22 though? That's quite nice actually. He's using that's actually quite that. I'm going to give it that. He's using this battleship he's just sunk as a torpedo block from the T-22. So the T-22's got. T-22 is in a bad spot here. Ideally, what the T-22 should probably do is back it up, maybe. I think at the moment, if the T-22 pushes around, the Minokaze is going to have torpedoes reloaded. The only thing is, I think the T-22 probably could win a gunfight against the Minokaze. So the T-22 just needs to try and sit back and use his guns. But I think T-22 is going to push around. Minokaze is going to have torps. Minokaze is already positioned in a way that they can actually run away from any T-22 torpedoes that come round. Yeah, at the moment, what the T-22 should do is probably force a stalemate here and force the Minokaze to make that manoeuvre rather than himself. Yeah, shooting through the battleship. So the battleship will clip the shells. So as you can see, yeah, they're both clipping shells. And here come the torpedoes. There you go. Because the T-22's got to drive around into them, the T-22's exposing themselves, whereas the Minokaze is able to shield themselves. So yeah, or you always want to be the one driving behind the island and getting the enemy to chase you, because they're moving out into open water where you can then obviously hit them with torpedoes. So yeah, that's quite a good play. really, from the Nikaze. Let's see, it's just a flesh wound. Okay. Let's see. Wait, this is moving on too quick. Let's see, so we're in a Lenin with only about 5,700 HP. Only got one kill, but 108,000 damage. Points are in the enemy team's advantage. However, your team does have 2 caps. Ships left, 2 battleships and a cruiser in your team, 2 battleships and a cruiser on the enemy team. Okay, all fair in love and war. Your team's obviously got slightly better positioning, but we haven't got an idea how much HP they got. Obviously, taken out a Nelson with AP, especially that Nelson's just a little bit too broad. We got an Otago over there. Okay, high caliber. Kansas with barely any HP. Swinging it around to get the rear turret. Ooh. Okay, points are in your team's advantage. Okay, that's someone else managed to seal the deal there. Launching the spotter aircraft, I think. That's a very nice tight cluster of shells. These shells are landing short. Quite short. So these are underwater citadels. These are shells that, after hitting the water, continue to travel and then go into the side of the enemy ship, which is mechanic and does happen. It just yeah, it just looks a bit weird, I guess you could say. I didn't want to go for full, but let's maybe do that. Yeah, and what I might do, so 1 shell's going about here, and 2 shells are going here, because it definitely splashes in the water. But all 3 of them end up being citadels and penetrations. Which is quite nice. It doesn't matter how broad Nelson is, he's aiming towards the bow. Yeah, it's just a slight hope that you might be able to angle it a bit more, but this is fun, and it's all but let's stream some ranks. Laugh at that. He's put the poll up. Let's vote. I don't think I'm gonna have time to stream any ranks. Anyway, what are we looking at here? Sorry, 52k Des Moines in a Kansas. Your team's not in a good position here. Only 175 points until death. But Citadel Des Moines through the nose with 16-inch guns. Quite nice. But I still think it's going to be hard for your team to even pull this back. Your teammate's nearly dead. Yeah, there goes your teammate. Yeah, you should be able to get that buffalo. I think I've seen this one before, actually. There we go. I'll just pause it quickly there. With Lenin, I aim under the waterline as well. The AP tends to overpen on everything. He was lucky that he shot his last salvo. Yeah, that's very true. Streaming ranks, I don't know. At the moment, I'm kind of just streaming and doing stuff when I have the opportunity. Crew must sit out ranked as well, I think. Brandenburg galore. Yeah, no, I bet secondary German battleships would definitely be a strong feature again this patch. Oh, Crib's clip in the Plymouth. Light cruiser heavy work. Let's have another look here. Because poor Crib is over here on his own. His team have given zero cares, I guess you should say, for the Alpha Cap. And yeah, Paul Crib is over here on his own. His whole team is lemon trained up to the north, and still not got any caps. But it's kind of understandable. This is one of those games where there's no destroyers. Yeah, 4 battleships, 3 battleships, rest of it's cruisers. So yeah, it's getting some shots at Helena. Finding the Citadel on Helena, which can be quite difficult to find at sometimes. Muchen is quite a big Citadel, so maybe we should be able to find the Citadel there. Also got to bear in mind the Muchen's got torpedoes, but the Muchen's kind of blocked itself off thanks to that island. There's torpedoes from the Gneisenau. So the Gneisenau has definitely launched those torpedoes like far too early. Especially like Crib's got sonar on. Citadels on the Muchen. Okay, got to watch out for torpedoes from the Muchen, but they seem to be lacking. Now, nice lead in the torpedoes, assuming the Scharnhorst is going to turn in. Nice. And that's the nice thing about those single launch torpedoes on the British cruisers. You can really tailor them into predicting where the enemy's got to turn, I guess you could say, and therefore you can just keep getting those, like, you can make all 4 of them count like Kriv did there. That was quite nice. I promise you this time in ranked I won't use the ship that I'm grinding to unlock my mods. Background, I've thought about posting some vids for I've collected for clips of the week. The only one of note is one where I blind drop a Fletcher with August von Parcel bombs in one go. Nice. That is actually quite nice. Yeah, that'll be an interesting one, because this is the thing. One thing I'm noting is obviously so far watching these clips of the week, most of it is destroyers getting like torpedo runs, like quite nice torpedo runs, or battleships getting those like really devastating strikes. I haven't seen any carriers, and cruisers are few and far between. The cruiser ones are definitely good though. Francesco Cacchilio using smoke. This Francesco Cacchilio is running the target acquisition mod because they're automatically detecting the Bichvitska within 3 kilometers. Also, someone's in build range, so you got your buddy with you. It's very early in the game though. Bichvitska's just blind torping into a smoke screen. You're going to get spotted. Yeah, you're going to get spotted shortly. Because you're going to be within 2. There you go. However, yeah, this is kind of silly. Why are there 2 destroyers? Why are there 3 destroyers down here? And they're just using wide torpedoes. Okay, so you got secondary armament targeting the Benson, which mops it up. You get first blood. Your secondary switch to the Sakane. You're then chasing this Bichvitska. This is quite interesting. You're chasing the Bichvitska. You'll definitely go for the ram. No, you get her with close quarters as well, and then you mop up double strike. That was quite nice, actually. That was quite nice. Although most of the work was done by the secondaries. A lot of the player input there was definitely manoeuvring and prioritising the secondary target. Yamato. Oh, great. Okay, this is very early in the game, so this is a Yamato just being a Yamato. I wonder what dev strike we might see here. Oh, it's a Worcester. Are you going for the Meshashi? You're going to go for the Worcester, yeah. That's interesting because it did give you that it's going to clip the island reticle. Yeah, just a Yamato being a Yamato. Nicely lined shot though, threading it through the through the island quite nicely. Interestingly, it came up with the island clipping indicator, which, like, for me, would have made me not take the shot because I would have gone, oh, it's just going to go to the island. So definitely someone who's done that before, and knows that they can kind of do it, I guess you could say. Because the way it was played just felt very cool, calm, and collected. How they went about it. Criv, I wanted to say the same, Manager. Not much cruisers there, but the most enjoyable. Yeah, that's very true. Poor Fletcher was smoking up. Yeah. That's even worse. The poor thing was just smoking up. Italian BB and 3 DDs, sap food. Yeah, DDs are just sap food. Anyway, what are we looking at here? So on to number 23. This is a proper ambush. So we got a Gnevi. It's quite early games. Your team's already down a ship. You're detected by a Hawkins. So tier 4 and 5 game. It's not the greatest quality clip. But yeah, using AP against the Hawkins. Yeah, the Hawkins player is not really thought about or realised about the high caliber AP on the Gnevi. And now you're just going to use your torpedoes on the Aoba. Oh, interesting. The Aoba's turning in. Will she get away? Oh no, you got more torpedoes. Wow, the Aoba's done for then. There you go. Very nice. Well, yeah, no, that's fair. Surprisingly, not a double strike. But yeah, nice play. And that really, if you look at that mini map just towards the end there, that's really opened up this flank now. And so there's only one enemy ship left. Still got plenty of HP, and you got some backup as well. So if I was just gonna probably just grab this cap and then go harass the enemy cap, and just leave these 2 ships here to deal with the enemy battleship. At least that I think would be a fair. The island clipping indicator always comes up. Oh, let me just pause. When more than 50% of the guns are blocked by a mountain, but only in straight lines. It does not count when the actual position of the turrets. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Right. What's this one? Too close for comfort. Okay. Takes out the. This is a very quiet clip. What's that? It takes out the Kansas with. Ooh, okay. This is interesting now. Okay, so let's drop it back here. Let's bit further back. Okay, 757 points to 549 points. 2 caps to the enemy advantage. Enemy also have more ships, and we're under a minute. So this one's definitely going to be interesting. 2 fires, but you got a bit of HP. But yeah, you're all out of your bag of tricks. This is a Jean Bar as well. So Jean Bar, we got Kansas, also got an Iowa. So using your guns to take out the Kansas, very nice. That means you've got the Iowa. We got a Jean Bar in reverse. Okay, the Iowa has to just not die. So if the Iowa needs to stop and bow in, just angle a bit, just get an angle. But no, the Iowa is content with offering that juicy Citadel. So there you go. So because so we've got Confederate, Fireproof, Dreadnought, Kraken Unleashed, Devastating Strike, and Sealing the Victory. The enemy team really did clutch defeat from the jaws of victory. And the Jean Bar player, yeah, no, nice work. Really pulled it out quite nicely there. I bet they were. I bet they knew. Yeah, the heat of the moment was on when this happened. And yeah, securing the win. That's a really nice clip actually. Right, let's see. What's this one? This one's flanked. Okay, we'll have a look at this one. Oh, okay, let's quickly read the chat. On the island gap, that mountain icon disappeared too late to get a shot, so you have to make an educated guess on timing. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought with that one. That's why I kind of felt like that player had done it before, because they kind of ignored the island indicator. They were like, yeah, this will get through. Another video I've noticed is one where I double kill a Konigsberg and a Leander with a Mahan while spotting and not being shot at. Oh, that's just grubby, Mecha Man. Right, let's see. Flanked. What we look here on this one? Elbing. Oh, this okay. Elbing. That's kind of interesting. It's only 3 months old. Is that how old the Elbing is? Christ. Stalingrad. So the Elbing's got really nice AP, and yeah, that's it. There you go. Citadeling and broadside Stalingrad. I bet that Stalingrad's thinking, what the hell is going on? What? Where's all my HP going? Getting the torpedo hit as well on the battleship, which we can't see. Enough. Oh, that Stalingrad. That is a very expensive. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, there goes 2 whales. 2 whales just gone double strike. Yeah, that's Stalingrad. Ugh. That Stalingrad. That's a lot of global XP, and that it just got picked apart by an Elbing. An Elbing which is cheaper. Wow, depending how much, depending if it's a Globe XP one, although I'm suspecting by this date, I suspect it's a an auction bid one. Hey, I'll see. German engineering. Okay, something German. Right, let's have a look. Okay, Gross occur first is being tickled very early in the game. Enemy in Alaska broadside on. Now, normally the gross curve just scatters everywhere. It feels like you can't hit anything, but that looks like a very good salvo. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, we're getting a second, I guess, volley. 2 minnows there. There goes the spotter aircraft. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I suspect this is someone who's got like an accuracy build, because those shells are quite reliable. Yeah, there you go. This is a player who's probably not bothered too much with secondaries and gone down the accuracy route, I'd say. Right, okay, let's see. This is you're going down with me. Okay. Let's see. Probably a ram, I guess. Roma going around the corner against a Georgia. Your team's down on points. Okay, wait. Let's analyse this a bit more, because this might be a bit more critical. So, enemy DD, top left. This flank's playing hard enough, I guess you'd say, and that's why you're on point. But yeah, you've already lost all your DDs. That's a bit irritating, I guess you could say, for your team. And yeah, the enemy's up on points because they're obviously up on kills. Okay, so you're making a move around the corner then. Oh, okay, deep water torpedoes. Wait. They're regular torpedoes. Regular torpedoes from the Akatsuki, but you managed to get rid of the Akatsuki. You take like 3 of those torpedoes on the bow, and you're flooding. Will your guns were reloading time? I know what he's going for the ram on that one. He's going to go guns on that one. Yes. I'd aim it a little higher maybe. But you get it. Nice. Dev strike. Nice. Okay, right. Pause it. Let's now have a look at it after that. Now your team is up on points. It's pretty even on kills now. Enemy team does have a DD, which is all the way out here, which is unfortunately just going to get molested by the carrier, I guess. At least that's what I do as the carrier. All that's left here is the enemy carrier. Problem is, all you've got here is your own carrier and one of your battleships, which might be a bit slow, but you've definitely pulled your weight and evened the odds quite nicely. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's definitely pulled things back from the brink, I guess you could say. It's just whether your team can capitalise on that and go much further. Let's see. So this one's called Coming Through. Let's have a look. Champagne, got a lion there, quite a weak lion. That should be very quick. So let's have a quick pause. Your team's already ahead on points. Team's already ahead on caps. Same amount of kills. You're picking on the lion that's over here, and you've also got this. I think it's something British behind you, but you also got support from a friendly DD. I think the friendly BB is all the way back here. So maybe the 2 enemy ships are behind you. Not sure where the enemy DD is. That's the one that's looks to be missing. Okay, very nice. Oh, it's a Le Fronde. That's not... Well, it's British. Okay, so using your engine boost to reverse against the Le Fronde. So what are you going to do? You're going for a drive? You're going for a drive-by. Yeah, he's already priming his turrets to go for the drive-by. Yeah, the Flaunders has fired too early. Yeah, very nice. 5 Citadels. Where's the enemy DD? But yeah, very nice, very nice. Let's see, what's this one? This one is Riding the Guns. Oh, I'll have a quick catch with the chat. Mech Man, I'll retitle it Mischief and Mahan or Destroy Shenanigans. Yeah, no. If you got a link to it, let me know. I'm a quick. I wonder when the Legends team will invest in recording the battles just like in PC. There could be a battle of the week as well. Yeah, no, that would definitely be interesting. It does seem a bit odd that Legends doesn't have that recording feature, but is that just because of constraints of the consoles, maybe? Alright, let's have a look. Riding the Guns. What do you mean by riding the guns? So, I guess it's because this player is playing in gun view. Let's have a quick look. Points, enemy team's favour. Caps, probably your team's favour shortly. Kills, you've lost 3 of your DDs. They lost 2 of their DDs. And you come around the corner on the Shashi. There's only... most of the action's going on over here. So if you get rid of the Mishashi, which is the only thing capturing this cap, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, you get rid of the Mishashi, you've secured this side of the map. Yeah, red team's not playing that well. Red team's really like heavy on the alpha cap, and they're still not capping it. So what are we in? We're in a Brogan? Oh, there's the enemy DD. Okay, so that's as a Hayate. Okay, so you got to try and deal with the Mishashi. At the same time, you got to watch out for the Hayate. Okay, get another volley away. Nice, nice. That's like 7 Citadels against the Mishashi. Oh, these torpedoes are going to hit. You're going to get 3, perhaps 2, maybe. Yeah, now you just got to mop up the Hayate, and then yeah, your team's got this flank secure. Nice. Yeah, that's quite good. Your team's now, even though like kills wise, it looks like it's in favour of the enemy team. You definitely got map control. So as long as you can survive that one out, you're gonna be laughing, I guess you could say. Let's see, what's this one? Playing with your food. So when a Z35, Z35 is a very strong destroyer as it is. Points, give or take. Yeah, kills about give or take, so it's not so bad. You've got to try and dodge these torpedoes. You've already slowed down and turned into them, so I think, yeah, like just a bit of acceleration now. You lost your engines, but yeah, nice. Afraid of the gap. So Z35 versus Z39. The Z35 is going to have the DPM, which is whether the Z39's got enough HP to survive, but I don't think it does, because the Z35's also got quite a good amount of HP. Why are you getting so close? This seems weird. Okay, I know it's called playing with your food. I'm just going for like a really slow-mo ram. Okay, I get what you mean. If you're playing your food, you have a bit of fun with it. But at the same time, oh, sorry. At the same time, probably not the smartest play for a destroyer. I wouldn't advocate it. I mean, I just want to jump back to it. I know it's funny and all. Okay, fair enough. But at the same time, what this Z35 probably should do. Let's see. If you turned that, yeah, I think if you turn this way, you're gonna knock yourself off from being shot from there. And if you get to the stern of the Z39, the Z39 is going to have like, can't get torpedoes on you, can only really bring one turret onto you. If you get to like over here, but instead you turn and decide to just tease it. This is the thing here, I thought you're going for like a proper full-on ram, but then you slow it right down. The thing is, it's so early in the game that if you mess this up, the thing is, wait, is it even worth it? Wait. So you had 16,000 HP and you could have killed that Z39 probably without trading much more HP. And instead you decide that you're going to trade 6,000 HP for a kill. It's just going back to days of being pirates. That's true, it's true. Is it funny? Yes. Okay, fair enough. But at the same time, I wouldn't advise, as a destroyer, trading 6,000 HP unnecessarily for a kill. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that one. Let's see, what's this one? This is optimal angle. And then, so we've got this one more, and then we'll have a look at Vazz's clip. Massachusetts, we have a Vazz round the corner. It's only a 35-second clip, so let me guess, you're just gonna blap him at point. But 2 minutes, it's the Vazz. The Vazz got like a raised Citadel, so it's going to be very easy to dev strike this Vazz, and it's definitely in your team's favour to crack on and do it. Yeah, the Vazz not turning, you're turning bow in to protect yourself. And that's what happens to a Vazz when it positions itself at broadside range. But broadside, that close range. Right, last one, and then we'll have a look at Vazz's one. So this is called Die Harder. So we got a Georgia. Okay, we have a Georgia. This is early game. Every team has points advantage because they have got a kill. They've also, but these two destroyers are definitely dangerous. They do need to be dealt with, because if you look, this poor Georgia is on here basically on their own. The two friendly destroyers, they're already booking it. They're already going for the Bravo cap. So this Georgia's, the Georgia's pretty much dead anyway. So the Georgia's got to try and do something. We got a Yugamo. It's quite dangerous. And we have a black. Both of these are quite dangerous. Oh. God's sake. Where is it? Wait. Here. Is at this moment he knew he messed up. Like, why is the Yugamo going in? That's what I don't get. It's... The Yugamo should just turn out and just go this way. I don't know why the Yugamo went for the ram. Didn't need to. The Georgia hasn't even got all its turrets ready. And ideally the black should have followed. The problem is, the Yugamo does this. The black doesn't want to get round. But yeah, two diehards and a dev strike. The double strike, I should say. Yeah, that was some poor decision making by those two Yugamos. And that's everything. That is everything. I just cancel that. Yeah, that's all of the that's all 32 of the clips of the week. Obviously we did have a little bit of a tiz in the middle. Let's have a look at Vazz Vegas' clip then. We close this down now. Yeah, here we go. So again, Vazz is quite a nice little short clip. We have advertising, so I'm just going to mute it and give you something better, which is me. I'm skip. Okay, right, pause. Okay, have a look. Skip premium. Right, okay, so this is Vazz's clip. 1 minute 47 seconds. I think he's done a bit of editing on it. So I'm just going to give it a quick pause. Oh, it's done it. Let's get it up to 720. There we go. Right, let's have a look at this map. So the enemy team's mostly up here, but this is definitely a concentrated push. And if you look at the blue team, this is kind of a weak flank. All there is a cruiser here. Most of the blue team is kind of centered around the center and the left. So yeah, Vazz is pretty much the only thing that's between. Vazz and this cruiser are pretty much the only thing between these three ships and basically an enemy flank. So Vazz gets some shots over the island. It gets 4 Citadels and the Yoshino there, very nice. And the Yoshino just continues pressing forward. And there you go. There's one Yoshino. And the enemy push continues. We have a Marlborough and a Minnow. Right, all of these are broadside on. Now I love the way that. All that AP from the Marlborough, most of it bounces. We've got 5,000, 1,000, 1,000. Yeah, it's basically instances of damage against this Des Moines. So even though it's not perfectly angled, somehow most of it bounces, which is quite nice. The Minnow, there goes the Minnow. Now at this range, Des Moines AP, you can see it's not doing too much against the Marlborough. It's kind of like shattering, mostly shattering. And then we start getting pens. It still shatters. Yeah, we're getting the odd pen. So let's see, when does the AP become good? There, that almost feels like when that was. Was that it? Nearly. About 4 clicks. That was I think that's because you fired from the hip, it mostly scattered. But yeah, there you go. Within 4 clicks, you're now getting Citadels. And the Citadel on the Marlborough does stand proud. Now you're getting tickled by the battleship over here. Yeah, nice. Get those Citadels. There goes the Marlborough. I'm going to pause it there quickly, because it's interesting to see how your teams responded to this threat, this push. Like, even though you've dealt with it and you've dealt with it very well, you can see that this battleship and this destroyer have probably come from over here and have come round to try and obviously cut this this push off across the T almost. But now it's gone. So unfortunately, those two are going to be out of position. I mean, their intentions were good, but now it's like too little, too late. So now they've probably got to reposition back, because the enemy is mostly sitting back here. Your friendly destroyer is definitely a point of interest, I think. They're going to be. They can get round up here. That's going to be interesting. And yeah, if this lot can get back into the action, that should be quite nice. Yeah. 28 Citadels and 3 kills. 167,000 damage. Nice. Right, I'm just going to pause it there. Yeah, free advertising for Vazz. I hope you appreciate it. Hello, Zuma. The difference with going full speed and what he's done is full speed you die as well. If you touch them like he did, you don't lose as much HP. If you want to die hard, yeah, that's probably the only advantage, is getting a die hard. But is it really? Like, honestly, I think it's more for, they've really just done that just for shenanigans and laughs for it, rather than just cracking on with it. Zuma, I'm not much of a DD expert, but the hell is the Black and Yugamo doing? I know, it's just bad, it's bad. He's just missed it's not ramming him. Huh? Not quite sure on the context of that one. That's a lot of Citadels, yeah, no, very true. Naruka, hello. Just finished my 300 sub celebration stream. Oh, fair enough. Naruka, fair enough. This is the worst when you deal with 3 enemies and then the 4th one from nowhere dev strikes you. Yeah, Vazz is definitely done. Done what you had to. Oh well. That's all 32 clips, I guess you could say, from World Warships Legends playlist, and then we've also got Vazz's little bonus clip there as well. So unless anyone else has got any of their own clips, I can't think of any. I don't think I've got any myself. I think the only stuff I've got of myself has just been clips from my live streams. which I have. I've got a little clip list, I guess you could say. But I don't think there's not really too much worth going through. I hope Vazz's clip does make it into clip of the week. That would be quite nice for him. No, I don't think I've got anything too much really. The only one I can think of that I'd like to just share is this. I need to make this a soundbite for my streams. Will it play?
Therefore, we are ready to announce that early access to this vehicle class will begin in the fall. Initially, players will be able to get early access to the U.S. and German submarine lines. British submarines Undine, Sturdy, Thrasher will also be introduced for testing around this time. And based off player requests, a new operation specifically for submarines will be added to the game. Money, give us money, give us money, give us money. Come the fall, always eagerly await Halloween.
Thing is, that's tomorrow. That's the patch notes tomorrow, isn't it? Have I got any? I do have this clip actually from a long time ago, from one of my own live streams.
I'm gonna die anyway, so I think it's literally just a matter of...
Let's get this quality up. It's from one of my really old streams. Yeah, 2021. Oh my, yeah, I've got the COVID hair. Yeah, this is one of my really old streams.
Anyway, so I think it's literally just a matter of
So that's all the torpedoes from the Ashashio dodged.
Oh. Tell me, Akatsuki, do you feel silly? Tell me.
The thing is, I think that was a really bad game up until that moment.
Okay, this game's been worthwhile. I'm happy now. I've got a 910 meter turn.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think Wargaming would accept like live stream clips as part of the content, I guess you can say. And have I got any other good ones? I've got a nice cross talk that I did with Nariko actually. There's also the one where I kill a moth on stream. To be honest, maybe I should go for my own clips like another time. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Admittedly, I'd love to play the money one more time. Just because that's wargaming. Listen, think we might see a Royal Navy Legendary tier carry probably in time, but it's hard to say when. Obviously, being removed from the CC program, I haven't even got access to anything at the moment, and so yeah, it's at the moment all we know is we've got a French cruiser, which is basically a tier 8 Dunkirk. Been trying to grind as much silver as possible, Major. They say that every patch though. Oh well, I'm going to wrap it up there while we have Flamu giving his opinion on wargaming. I do love that clip. A little bit too much. Alright, well, thank you everyone for coming along and popping by for what's been the Major being a typical YouTuber and watching clips and reacting to them. I'm not sure if we have anyone who does this in World of Warships Legends, but you do now, and it's me. I don't plan on doing too many of these. I just thought it'd be nice just to do the clips of the week, just because I haven't watched them. And so I thought it'd be a nice opportunity to watch them, and you can just watch them with me and enjoy my reaction, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who has popped by, which includes Amber Crew, Friend Chang, the IK Way, Vazz Vegas, Salty Sax, Jeff Dave as well, a name that was eternal. Maybe also seeing Narako, also Mecha Man, Sean Whitling, and Melissa Smith, who's also turned up as well. Well, much obliged everyone for coming along. If you can, give it a thumbs up before you go. Stay safe, stay well, have a good morning, good evening, and a good afternoon wherever you are in the world. And until next time, next live stream, which I don't know when. I might try and do patch notes. I might not be able to. It all depends what's going on with the wife. Friday I won't be able to live stream because I'm going out for a Thai curry or Thai meal with the work colleagues, I guess you say. Maybe we'll see what we can do at the weekend. But yeah, basically my intention at the moment is just to try and just stream whenever I have the opportunity, and stream whatever I feel like. And yeah, this one's just been just a bit of a one-off, I guess you say, for now. Although if the clips of the week thing do continue to expand, and obviously I'll do more of these. Or if people want to submit their own lists of clips and stuff like that, maybe we can make this like a bit of a random thing. Just random clips could be quite interesting. If that does interest you, maybe I should make a proper Discord at some point. Oh well. Anyway, look after yourselves, stay safe, stay well. Until next time, I'm the Gaff Major, and back to the port.
Access to the U.S. and German submarine lines, British submarines Undine, Sturdy, Thrasher will also be introduced for testing around this time. Based off player requests, a new operation specifically for submarines will be added to the game.
Money, 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 give us money, give us money, give us money, 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 money.
Come the fall, players